So let's lean into this. A woman can be confused about her identity in a culture that prescribes and rejects certain roles for her. A woman can be confused about her identity in a culture that prescribes and rejects certain roles for her. Right?
Yes.
All right. Now, I know for us this is very relevant because just recent times that women have become way more forceful in the workforce and taking executive roles, balancing being a mom, a wife, and having careers and running businesses, and dealing with the understanding of that feminine energy and that masculine energy and who am I? How do I show up, right? And how do I show up to and still be able to be lovable and received by my partner or a partner, but also honor my power, honor my strength, right? So for you guys, if you're thinking about this phrase here, a woman can be confused about her identity in a culture that prescribes and rejects certain roles for her. What does that mean to you? Anyone want to volunteer on that one? Yes, Taja.
By giving an example, maybe?
Yeah.
Can I give an example? Just for example, just being in the aviation industry, I remember experiencing this a lot because of who I was and when I entered the industry. I was kind of starting to become a little bit, I won't say confused, but well, confused.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
I'm confused about, okay, who am I in this? Because, we only it's only 3% that make up the industry as a whole. It's like a man's world.
Yeah.
And so, and I was rejected, for certain roles or what I thought was my role because of who they needed me to be.
Right.
Right? Then, now the role that I thought I was supposed to do changed.
Right.
So now I'm confused as to, okay, who am I?
Right. How do I fit in here, right? So when you go home, who are you? When you leave that environment, who are you when you're not performing, when you're not in the space of trying to figure that out?
I am a force to be reckoned with. I'm dominant.
Right. So and when do you carry that into those environments? That same persona that you experience at home?
I do, but
You take it down a bit. Yeah.
Take it down to somewhat do the right thing or fit in.
Right. And that's because we've been told that we're not supposed to be, these are very obvious things, right? We're not supposed to be forceful and strong and powerful and our opinions don't matter and, we can't show up that way. I use this analogy that I absolutely love, and so you see that my theme is flowers and gardens and dandelion mostly. I identify as dandelion in the garden of life. But there is this beautiful thing about a garden. A garden is effortless. It is literally a natural force. It does not have to try to be anything. Every flower in that garden is just doing its thing. That tulip ain't worrying about that rose. That sunflower ain't wondering why that lily is leaning like she leaning and what she got nourished with today, right? They are minding their business, literally their business, thereby contributing beautifully to the ecosystem, effortlessly. But the most important thing, what we've been delusioned by, especially as women, is that we have to be forceful.
Yeah.
This is a paradigm shift. That's all it is. We talked about that earlier. We're just on that side of it right now. We're coming in hard. We're coming in strong. We're coming in hot. Mm-hmm. But ultimately, what the message is for women is that we don't have to.
Right.
Just like a flower that you see grow through concrete, that baby is just doing. It is literally being. It is being. Because when we are forcing ourselves, we're immediately and automatically making it about something external of us. Think about it. When you apply that pressure and that force, it's because you have something to prove, which is external. You need some type of validation, which is external. You are trying to meet some type of criteria, which is external. When we make it about just ourselves in the neutrality of our being, it doesn't require force. We don't require force.